What's up guys, Doomsday here. Today, we're back again, and this time we're going to be playing some Jungle Fortress. So for this match again, actually, I was kind of just sniping with some friends and we were all just chilling in voice chat. So I think pretty much everybody from this match was in the voice chat, which is really nice because then you're going to have a sweaty game. It's not going to be like trolls, AFKs, all that stuff. So this turned out to be a really good match, so I thought I'd definitely upload it anyways. Yeah, that's what's nice about it. I just put a cam there because I want to make sure Nara didn't invade early because it's an Nara. Yeah, but Nara's over there, so really didn't matter. Now, as a jungler, of course, I always like to help my mid laner clear the CP buff, because mid laners usually have a pretty slow clear speed for the CP buff, so just giving them strong guard proc really helps them out. So see, they're almost already done with the CP buff. And also give them one back, since if the mid laner takes the CP buff and one back, then they're going to reach level 2 once they go to lane. So by the time they reach lane, they'll be level 2. And this jungler actually does something, or the support does something that I don't say a lot of people do, but he actually bought a Stormguard and he's helping me clear my jungle. See, notice how over there Anka already hit level 2. And also notice how much earlier Anka got to lane before the Celeste. That's just why it helps so much help your mid laner clear the CP buff. And yeah, our Stormguard procs line up pretty badly over there and he accidentally gets the last hit, but it's alright. Oh, and the reason why there's 2 fortresses this match actually is because there were too many people queuing ranked, so it was hard to get into match with other people that we're in voice chat with. So we decided to queue casual since we thought it would be easier to get into a match with each other, so yeah, that's why there's 2 fortresses. But yeah, this is definitely so much better than a ranked match even, because you still don't have trolls and AFKs and all that. And that Anara saved that fortress so hard, because it slowed me down to where I couldn't get onto him. Now I tried to ping our mid laner to rotate. I don't think they saw. I was muted in the voice chat so they couldn't hear me, so this kind of annoyed me. I was still trying to look for this fortress. So I'm able to get that. I'm trying to get this fortress again. I still have my own flask, but I gotta get out of here. I have no health. That Lorelei stun might have actually saved me. I don't know. But now we're in a really, really weird spot. That really kind of annoyed me how the mid laner didn't rotate, but I think I should have pinged onto him directly and then pinged the fortress. That way he would have known I was talking to him specifically, but it's alright. That kind of screwed us up because that's a really, really weird spot. I don't know why Nara and Fortress were over there coming from top side. And then Vox was on bot side. So I was kind of pinned in there and I was just in a weird spot. So over here, I'm just waiting for the CP buff to spawn. Kind of just chilling a bit. I'll just try and get some burst damage onto this Celeste, make him back up a bit. So we're able to get some nice bursts. Now I'm just hoping to clear this mid wave, shove it in. Because I'm pretty sure that the Celeste is recalling, so I kind of want to invade because I know that the Celeste had recalled. But for some reason Vox was here. That was really odd. I didn't expect that rotation, but for some reason Vox was here. So here I'm playing pretty safe because I don't have my flask. I'm looking to see if they go in for an engage, because right now they didn't have vision of me. But it turns out we went for the engage. I was thinking they were the ones that are going to engage us. So here I'm looking to try and get the Sonara, but I wasn't able to. Now the fortress shows back up and I'm rubber banding all over the place. So yeah, that went alright. It's been kind of a slow start. The glaive's taking my backs. It's not too much of a big deal since I'm going for a cheap burst build. Stormcrown Aftershock. It's a really good build on Fortress. You don't need a lot of gold, which is really important in the jungle because everybody always takes your jungle, and in general, the jungle just has less gold in it. So that's why I like going cheap builds in the jungle, and then in lane you can go more expensive builds. So that's fun. I didn't really mind that too much. The only thing that's really important is make sure to keep up with your levels, because you will get under-leveled if you don't get any farm or anything. So over here, I'm super far behind because we've just been running around doing crazy stuff the entire match. I haven't been able to get much lane ambient, and I've been giving over my jungle, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage right now, but you can still come back from disadvantages if you just play smart. So over here, I want a cam inside of there, but there really isn't a good opportunity for him to get a cam, so I just decided to just go out there anyways. Now he forces the flask, which is fine. No, the Inara rotates. I didn't even expect Inara to be here. See, I want to see if I can get this Vox, because I know he popped Flask. And we're able to get some damage onto him, but we weren't able to kill him. And this Nara is just being a pain. Like, right now, I really want to try and go for this, but I know the Nara is probably still lurking around. But the Vox disappear, so I'm assuming they're rotating or they're, recalling. I'm pretty sure they're getting their healer, though, actually. I think that's what happened. So I just help push this in and then look for a good recall. And also, when I first engage onto the Vox, the reason why I, like, use my A and my B and then I start auto-attacking a bunch of times is because the way your B ability works is, like, after you use your B on an enemy, if you get 6 auto-attacks, you deal another burst of damage. So I was trying to get in those 6 auto-attacks over there. Like, at the very start when I first ganked Vox. But it's kind of hard to get 6 auto-attacks by yourself. It only needs to be 6 auto-attacks from, like, anyone. It doesn't have to be specifically you. So, like, if Kane got 3 auto-attacks and I got 3 auto-attacks, we would have gotten the burst damage. But yeah, definitely like try and use that when I do gank. That's not as important in late game since your carries, of course, can do the auto-attacking, but when you're ganking, you definitely want to try and get in those. So yeah, like, I'm pretty far behind right now. It's pretty rough for me because I didn't get any early kills or anything, or assists. And I've been given over my jungle. I'm under-leveled, and the Sonara took my gold oak. Which I should have been expecting that, but, like, I can't even remember the last time, like, people invade. People don't invade anymore as much. It's really uncommon. But the Sonara did, so kind of caught me off guard. It's like, yeah, I don't even have my Storm Crown yet. And that's like, I need my Storm Crown early, since Storm Crown provides me with so much burst damage for ganking and everything. But now I'm level 6. Level 6 is another nice power spike because you got your ult. So I'm looking to go back to bot lane. There's a camera there. I wanted to run out before I go in there because I don't want Vox to know that I'm here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought Vox was going for the healer again, so that's why I go and check it. The healer is down, so I know that they just recalled. So actually, now that I'm level 6, I really want this Kane to come into this bush. This is just a super toxic spot. I know they're about to walk back to lane because they had just recalled. So over here, they walked right into this bush. Nothing they could do can save him, like Boots Floss, that won't help you. Yeah, that's just super toxic. Like, nobody will ever check that bush. Like, I guarantee you that. Just nobody's gonna. It's just such an uncommon spot to, like, camp in. Yeah, it's really toxic. And I didn't even have my Storm Crown yet. Keep in mind like that. It was just my level 6, because once I ult, I get my fortified health. And that makes it so much easier to dive. So that really helped. Now I'm fine with giving this Kane the healer because I know he wants to stay in lane, and it doesn't matter to me because I'm not going back down there anyways. Like, I'm not going to fight an Inara. Because Inara just can beat me pretty badly right now. Like, they can out-jungle me with their perk and everything. Plus, they have pretty good damage in the mid-game. So yeah, that one assist at least, it helped my bot laner get ahead, which is really important. No, actually, if you're behind like this, unfortunately, you can skip out on the Aftershock. It's not necessary. Aftershock is kind of just an item if you feel like you need to output damage for your team. But I kind of just went for fun here. The smart move probably would have been to just go straight into Pulse Wave since I'm already behind. Go on damage wouldn't help too much since we already have 3 main damage dealers. Me having damage won't do too much, but I just want to go for it. So yeah, now that I got my Storm Crown, I do have a nice burst of damage. Now I can definitely be looking to go for some more ganks. It's like that just gets a nice burst of damage. And now I'm looking to go for this again. I just ult to get the fortified health again, and I'm able to just dive right onto him. Now I want somebody to save me. I want somebody to rotate because I don't have anything left. I didn't know if Lorelei had ult, so I was mainly looking for a Lorelei rotate in case they could have ulted me, but turns out I was fine anyways. This guy's still trying to go for me. Yeah, he just gets himself killed. That was a really good stun by Lorelei. And our our bot laner rotated too. So yeah, the reason I went for that play there was because I knew Sloss was worth a nice amount of gold, like, and I didn't really have a bounty or anything. I wasn't worth much gold if I die. So it's kind of a high risk play, but I definitely think it was worth it. And it definitely did pay off. So that kind of gets me back into the match. So like, as long as you, like, keep together and just don't start throwing. So I want to go for this Vox, but this is a weird spot. I'm kind of just scaring him off at this point. Now that Nara's here, I know there's no way that I can dive him or anything. If I had boots up, I probably could have. So here, I know the Celeste wants to get back to their turret, so I just go this way to cut him off. And we're able to just clean that up. So I'm trying to get to the CP buff. I knew that was up. Excellent. I'm starting to lag a bunch. I'm still able to get it. So like, look at that damage right now from Nara. There's no way I could beat him in a fight. I just gotta wait till I get some defense, some damage, and everything.
Allied hero killed.
So yeah, mid lane's starting to fall behind again. Our bot lane's going about even, and our top lane's doing pretty decent. So that's pretty good. See, with Fortress, what I like to do is I just like to get my laners ahead, really. You can get yourself fed and all that, but I mostly like to get my laners ahead. So again, this Anara invades. It's kind of toxic. So yeah, I really start to pay more attention to that after this because I realize he's like going for that almost every single time. So now, I realize the Celeste is just dealing so much damage to me. The Celeste and Anara are the main problem, so I go for some CP defense after this. Now I want to see if they like push up some more, try and dive this glaive or anything. I'm pretty sure we can win this, but I still have my flask, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, glaive had no energy, so I don't think he could have afterburned or anything. I'm just trying to bait him a bit, see if they dive me, but it's now that Lorelai's here, they definitely aren't. So yeah, I just recall for real here. Also, notice how when I engage onto Celeste, my main point was to get the Stormcrown proc onto him and just deal that burst of damage. The reason why I didn't use my A and my B was because I know right after I dive onto that Celeste, like, the Celeste has been stunning me as soon as I dive onto him, so I want to get in and out as quick as I can. And if I run onto him, use my A and my B, I'm like standing right on top of him for such a long time. And that just makes it so easy for Celeste to land that stun. So that's why a lot of times starting from now, I just use my A only and I don't go for my B. Since I don't want to get chain stunned and CC'd up in there, so yeah. Also over there, that was a pretty big mistake by Glaive. There's no need to engage with your afterburn onto that. He easily could have just walked up and used his B ability and started a fight. And then he would have his afterburn to disengage if things went wrong. So he definitely shouldn't have wasted his afterburn like that. I'm not making that same mistake again with the Nara. I realized he was about to go for that after that dive. I want to try and get him, but again, it's just really hard to track down a Nara. Yeah, I'm looking for the Celeste. They still have the turret here, so they're pretty safe. Now, this was a really, really good rotation by these two. I didn't even see him on the minimap, and I was watching that. Like, I want to make sure we weren't getting rotated on, but I didn't even see him. We didn't have any, like, that was such a good rotation. Just, they came through our jungle. We had pretty much no vision in there, and they just pop up behind us. I was thinking they're going to come for the river, not from behind us. So yeah, we were able to get this. It's still my flask, so I wasn't too worried. Our, Lorelai popped Cruci to try and save me, but I would have been fine anyways. So yeah, I get my aftershock from that. And now I just go for my pulse wave. And then once I get those 3 items, those are my main items. And then I just look to see what our team needs. So like Shroud, Atlas, along those lines. Crucible. I accidentally A a minion here. I meant to go on to Celeste.
Enemy turret destroyed.
So yeah, ball lane's pretty good right now. Our top has been doing fine. I didn't really need to rotate much top because Glaive can win early against a Black Feather, so yeah. I don't know why Glaive didn't ult there. If he would have ulted, he maybe could have stalled long enough to get his afterburn and kill the Inara. So over here we kind of rotate. I think that they should have waited till I got here before they engaged. That way I could have gotten a jump onto him, but I'm trying to search for this Celeste again, but I'm not able to get him. So yeah, now we're in a pretty weird spot. And we definitely overextended there. We chased way too far, like. I think if we could have deleted the Celeste right away and then backed off, that would have been nice, but we weren't able to. So yeah, just let Glaive have that if he wants it. Again, once you get some levels and some core items, your farm doesn't matter too much. I'd much rather have my laners get fed than me. It's much more important to have a fed Glaive or Kayn than fed Fortress. So yeah, they're all over here now. And I didn't think they were going to come this way actually, but they did, and they completely just dived me. But they all kind of get themselves killed because of that. So like, I guess it worked out to be alright because we got some gold from that. So we're here, yeah, I think I've been lagging a decent amount. So I think I was checking to make sure that I didn't have anything else open at the time. Because sometimes if you have like multiple stuff open, it'll make you lag more. So yeah. Normally I just deal with frame lag. I don't have too much like MS lag. But like frame lags when there's a lot of animations and stuff, that's when the main problem comes. And Fortress Volt too. I'm telling you, Fortress Volt just like destroys your phone. And now that there's 2 Fortresses in this match, like 2 Fortress Volts at the same time. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, like look at that burst damage. That's all you gotta do. Just go for that burst and then back off and then wait for your cooldowns again. And it's just, that's really just how you play Fortress with this build. So now Glaive is soloing this. I just get a Stormcrown proc onto it. Just help him get it a little bit faster. So now that we got that Black Claw, I see they're going for this. I have my Stormcrown, so I'm trying to last hit it, and I'm able to get it. So Leonor is just, he's able to ult and get away over the wall. He actually made a really good play right there. If you notice, right when my Pulse Wave was about to proc, or the burst was about to go off, he kicked himself away, so then he was able to avoid the slow, or else he would have been dead for sure. So I was looking for an engage there. We weren't able to get it a kill or anything, but we were able to force him off and make him waste a bunch of stuff, so that's good enough. And I don't know why that Onka went in, but he was able to get 1 kill, but I don't think it was worth it. Going in like that without your ult as an Onka is pretty risky. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. So like yeah, pushing with Black Claw is kind of rough for us because we don't have too many good heroes to push with. Kayn is the only one that can do much. Kayn and Lorelei. Really, you just need range to push. It's so much harder to push with melees. It's like, yeah, I kind of got myself back into this match now. And I'm looking to rotate. I have some nice damage. And I'm not able to do too much there because there's still a whole bunch of them. Glaive goes in. We're able to just clean them up. Now, see the Celeste is here. I'm just trying to keep away from their stun and their abilities. So yeah, I don't know why the Kayn went in all the way over there. He definitely should have backed off as soon as he realized the Glaive was dead. If Onka would have landed their ult there, I think we could have actually killed that Celeste. But it's fine. So yeah, actually go for a Shroud here because, again, the Celeste is just the main problem for me. I didn't realize there were 2 of them here, so I just start to run away.
How do you not smell that?
Yeah, still a Flask and block, so that was fine. I chose to use block there because I knew I was about to buy a Shroud anyways, so that didn't matter if I used my block. And I could save my Flask. So like from this point on now, I'm relatively tanky. I got some decent damage. My main goal is to just be focusing the Celeste. Because me going onto a Fortress or a Black Feather, sure it'll do something, but my main goal is to get onto this Celeste and just like pretty much just annoy them the entire match. That's really how you want to play it from now on. Because it's, if you can get an engage onto him, like your burst will chunk him down like almost halfway. Even though you only have a Stormcrown or an Aftershock, that does some nice damage. So over here I see black feathers top, so I think we should fight this. Because it's a 5v4. So I really want to force this, so I ult right away. And I have to back off right away because I realize I'm alone. So see, I'm just going onto the Celeste and then backing up. I'm actually low on energy, which is a problem right now. But I'm literally just jumping on and off of them. And it's just so hard for them to land abilities because I got movement speed and pretty tanky. So now we gotta kill. I start to ping to back up, but I don't know. That's one thing that frustrates me the most about people. Like, first of all, I rubber band back into that pretty badly. They chase so far, like, you can get one kill and then back off. That's a good thing. That's not bad. But instead, they keep on chasing into turrets, and then they just die and completely throw like this. Like, we got the kill onto Vox, and then Glaive just afterburned into the turret and got himself killed. And then we kind of just fell apart. So, I definitely don't think we should have kept on chasing. Because you can all recall, get a reset, reach on your health and everything, and then just go for Ghost Wing, and it's still a 5v4. Like, there's plenty of time. People don't realize that at this point, like, it's a 30-second respawn. You can easily recall and then do a dragon in that time before they respawn and are able to get over there. And if the enemy comes, you could just 5v4 him. Yeah, see that the black feather is like, I don't know what he's, I think he was getting vision on it, I couldn't tell. So I'm coming back top. I realized they're all here. I just boots right away. Because I didn't know those two were there. Now I'm kind of like cut off from them. I just ult to try and help them out a bit. And now I'm looking for the Celeste again. And like, look at that burst. They just get completely deleted. Now I could just clean this guy up too, because it's practically one shot. So yeah, now at this point we're just cleaning it all up. I'm waiting for him to kick away or something before I use my A. Because I didn't want to use my A and then let him kick me away and then he could just boots away or something like that. Because you like to use your A to gap close. That way if he does kick you away, you could just A right onto him and it doesn't matter. But if you waste your A and then he kicks you away and boots, you have no way of getting back onto him. So it's going to be hard to secure the kill. So yeah, we're able to push 2 turrets here. Glaive is soloing Blacklaw, so I think it's fine if, like, even if we don't get the turret, as long as we don't die, that's the most important thing, because we're about to get a Blacklaw. You don't want to be dead when there's a Blacklaw. So, like, at this point, I'm like, we should just leave. I have low energy, low health. A bunch of our stuff is on cooldown, probably. I don't have ult. So now that we get the Blacklaw, we're able to get some regen. And now I'm looking to get back onto the Celeste. So like, notice how I'm just trying to focus the Celeste most of the time. Just the Celeste or anybody that's low health and that we need to chase down. So over there, they waste their Cruci. I'm just going in and out, use my Stormcrown proc and my A and then just backing out. Lorelei overextended around the corner there. I don't think they realized that like all of them were there. So that makes it kind of hard. See what I mean? Like with this Fortress ult, you just, and all these animations, you just start to lag a bunch. So I still had blocks, so I wasn't too worried about that. If he tried to stick onto me, I could have just blocked off his execute or something. So now we're all super low health. Glaive is taking their jungle, which is fine. They really want to get that turret. We're able to get it, but no. I want to back up. Like, I just recall right away because an Inara and Fortress, that can, or Fortress is dead, but Inara can still chase you down a nice amount. So I actually take that because at this point, like, I'm actually dealing so much damage as just a utility, like, I'm pretty much just annoying the heck out of the Celeste. Like, every time I go in, they're just trying to, like, land Heliogenesis on me and try and stun me, but as long as you play smart. I see those Voxes here, so I go right onto him. I actually tried to use my Ward Treads to get the movement speed on Kayn, but I was too far away for the Ward Treads to activate. But at this point, it doesn't matter. So yeah, again, we're at this turret again. I don't want to, like, fight right away. I'd rather just camp this bush. Or, see what I mean? Like, if you just back up a bit, and if they keep on following you, then you could turn on them, but you don't want to go out into a lane like that, because then they'll just kite back to their turret. Like, if they want to Ward Treads onto you like that, that's a good opportunity to look for a re-engage, but I accidentally pressed block there. I was hovering it for the Celeston, but I accidentally pressed it on accident. It's like, see, like, now we're at this turret again. We should just back up, but we don't. See what I mean? Like, we got the kill onto Fortress. We could have just easily gotten out. Now, again, I want to camp this bush, because it's like, if my teammates would have followed my pings, we could have killed the Celeste right away. Like, we're still able to kill him, because I have so much burst, but definitely would have helped. I don't know why Anka's there, really, because Anka really can't take armories they're trying to end. CB heroes just are not good at split pushing and backdooring much. And we got caught in a pretty weird spot. So yeah, I don't know. I want this glaive to kite back, and then I can try and turn onto him, but he just wanted to get the turret. I was thinking I could have hidden one of those bushes, and then he could have kited back to me, and then when they would have kept on chasing, I could have turned onto him. See, I'm full build and everything, so I really don't mind too much. All I need to do is infuse. I'm trying to let my team take these because, again, I don't really need it. I accidentally take that, my Stormcrown proc gets it. So I'm being much more careful because we have no vision around this area and they're all missing. And with the Fortress plus an aura, like, I don't know. I don't know why Glaive took the CP though, like, that's why I pinged him there. Because the Yonko is at least doing some damage, it's not like they're useless. So yeah, sell the Celeste in mid lane, so I'm not too worried anymore. Yeah, I actually want to go for this right away because I was thinking somebody was going to go to bot wave to get that lane, but nobody was there. Instead they're pushing down mid. No, actually what I do here is, now that we get this Black Claw, I ult right away because I was worried that, like, I was thinking Celeste was going to run down and try and recall. So I ulted to keep him from recalling. So if I was able to get the block off onto the Celeston, and look at that pulse wave, I slowed 3 of their damage dealers. Like, their 3-man damage sources. But for some reason my team, like, didn't follow up. And they definitely do save me there, but, like, I don't know what they were doing exactly. I couldn't see their perspective, but only Fortress and Inara were on them. Whereas, like, the Vox and Celeste were all slowed down, so I don't see why they wouldn't have just ignored the Fortress and just gone straight for the Celeste. Because they're completely slowed down, and it was just me by myself. And we have some pretty good divers with Anka and Glaive. We can easily get onto their backline. Plus, if Lorelei could have gotten a good ult on one of them. So over here, I actually want to camp this bush instead, because I know they're about to come and check this Ghost Wing. So, like, I want them to get inside this bush, but I don't know. They're inside the other bush, and they just give away our position right away. So, like, if they all would have came into this bush, we could have easily just gone around and gotten the Celeste. So I'm still able to get the Celeste, but somehow our team's dying, even though it's a 4v3, since Fox and Celeste were over here. I don't know, somehow we lost that. I just ult for the extra fortified health. Kind of just run away. Like, I feel like if my team would have followed my pings a lot of times, it would have made this game so much easier. Because now we can't even do a dragon. We can't do anything, really. Whereas, like, if we all would just would have camped inside that bush and then gotten 1 kill, we could have easily gotten that dragon.
Running from danger brings it closer.
So at this point, we're kind of just waiting for everybody to respawn. Getting our lane set up, stuff like that. So yeah, I just want our laners to get their buffs at this point. There isn't really much else to do. And then we can look to try and catch somebody out. Over here, the reason why I don't start it up is I could still see the Inara mark on it, like right next to the health bar, so I know Inara is watching. He's nearby, that's why I don't start it up. And I'm being kind of cautious because I have no idea who else is in that bush. So I just wait for my team. There's like 3 of them there. I get my pulse wave proc onto him. It helps the Anka get away. And I kind of just ult in. I'm looking for the Celeste again. I'm able to chunk him down halfway. And then I kind of turn onto this Vox.
Double kill.
Now I can easily just clean up the Celeste. I don't stand right on top of him because I know they're going to try and use their abilities right on top of him, so... We're able to get that kill there. See what I mean? Like, targeting is one of the most important things that a lot of people just don't understand very well. If I've been wasting my abilities on the Inara Blackfeather Fortress the entire time, I'd be pretty much useless, and I'd barely be doing anything. So yeah, I don't know, I think they want to play more. Some of them wanted to end, some of them didn't, because they're just having fun, and really that's the most important thing. We were all just having fun, so... I think the Kane wanted to end, so we just end here. The Glaive wanted to keep on playing. I just leave it up to them, I'm fine with whatever. So yeah, we just do this and we go on to the next match, but it makes for some pretty nice games. Because, you know, you got some good players on both teams, you can have a lot of fun. So anyways, that's going to be about it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not. That'll be it. Comment down below, share with your friends, and hear the builds, and I'll see you all in the next video.